You don't have to get out of my chair, sweetie. You can stay on the bed. Hello, I'm Lori, and this is Chair Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Um, we're going to do some chair yoga, yay! With my kitty cat, Penelope. Um, I hope you all have been staying warm and not had too much snow to shovel. It's been pretty brutal this week, the weather. So, um, let's see, the same thing I always say, make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes, have a chair or a stool to sit on. Let me turn that down a little bit. That, have a stool or a chair to sit on and be gentle with yourself. Do only as far as you can go. So if you're asked to twist and you can't go that far, if you can go this far, that's all right. Just do what you can do and then no judgment. Don't be harsh on yourself. So the first thing we're going to do is finding our yoga seat. And so you need to sit up. You need to have your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart, maybe a little less. You need to have your back straight and your head is like floating over your shoulders. Your ears are in line with your shoulders. So you're not hunching forward like that. You're sitting up straight and tall, and you bring your shoulders down. If you have them all hunched up, that's not good either. And you can put your hands in your lap like this, or you can do this, or you can do this, however you feel is the best for you. Um, I usually close my eyes and I do breathing. And when I breathe, I'm breathing in a slow, long inhalation. My lungs fill up, pushes my diaphragm down, and my belly sticks out a little bit. That's how I know I'm taking a deep breath. And do it slowly, and then hold for a second, and then slowly let it out. And then hold, and then start the next breath. So you can do this for 1 to 3 breaths. I'm going to do 3, and I'm going to try to be here now with you. And I'm going to um, try to just be mindful. Think about my posture in my body, making things easy and yet firm. So here we go. All right. So if we're doing an exercise and you're having trouble with it, go back to your yoga seat and just stay and wait for the next set of exercises if the ones that you're doing are bothering you. And chair yoga is supposed to be easier. So you don't have to do a lot of modifications. The modifications you're going to be doing is just not doing the whole movement. If it's too hard for you to do the whole movement, just do part of the movement. That's the modification. And being gentle with yourself, because this is for your mental health and stress reduction as much as it is exercise for your body. So now we're going to do some neck stretches. And again, you're in your yoga seat. And then you turn your head to the wall very slowly and gently and breathe. And then you come back gently and go to the other side. And if you're like most people, you'll notice that one side seems easier than the other. That's completely normal. You just need to um, work on getting the one side that's harder to catch up with the other. And to me, pointing my face that way, it's harder than pointing it this way. So let's do it again, only this time I'm going to do it for 3 breaths. You don't have to hold it that long. You can come back and wait till we get back to the next part. And let's begin. Back to center. And now again. Back to center. One more time. Back to center. And now the other side. And back to center. I guess you decided you don't want to be here, really, do you? Hmm? You want to leave? Because I'm okay with that. Sorry about that. And she's going to pound on the door for a while until I let her in, and I figured she wouldn't stay very long. And she didn't. That was Penelope. Okay, now we're going to do a seated twist. And I wanted to say before I forget, did you feel your neck muscles when you were turning? And did you feel them sort of relax as you continued on? Because that's what we're aiming for. Relaxing the neck. Yeah. So now we're going to do seated twists. Again, you're in your yogi seat and put one hand on the outside of the knee, and usually they're like palm out. Yeah, I don't think it matters, but okay, let's do palm out. And then the other hand behind you, and you're turning, you're twisting your spine. Gently twisting your spine. And then on the other side, same thing. So let us begin with breathing. Back to center. And now this side. Keep your back straight, your shoulders down. Make sure you're breathing. And back to center. And one more time. Let's do this one more time. Back is straight. Your chest is facing in the same direction as your head, if you can do that. And breathing. And back to center. And one more time on this side. Back straight. Try to get your chest to face the wall along with your head. And breathe slowly in and out. And back to center. How does your spine feel now? Think about it. Put your mind in your back. How does your spine feel? Did that feel good? Did that hurt? I hope it didn't hurt. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to do the chest. And then we're going to do a thing called cactus arms, which I introduced last week, and I thought it was so much fun. So you put your elbows up to the sides and you have your hands out with your fingers spread wide. Pretend you're a cactus. This is you as a cactus. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our elbows back. We won't be able to bring them back very far, at least I'm not able to, but you should feel your shoulder blades come in together and your chest expand out. And then you bring your arms together. You don't have to quite touch, but you should be putting some tension into this so that you feel your shoulder blades are opening and your chest is getting tighter. Okay, so These are isometric, so we're isolating the muscle and we're holding it for a while. This is a way of strengthening the muscle. So let's begin, and let's go back and breathe. And then let's go forward. And tight, 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 tight. Feel your chest muscles getting tighter together as you put your arms close together. Now back to beginning. Let's do that one more time. Arms back, elbows back. Feel those shoulder blades come close together in your back. Feel your chest expanding on the outside. Hold that tension there for as long as you can, and then come back and let's bring our arms together. Again, we're holding tension here. We're squeezing our chest muscles together, and our shoulder blades are wide apart now. And back. And down. You can also feel that a little bit in your arms, holding your arms out like that. And now I'm going to sit sideways so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do single leg stretch. So that plant's in the way. Let's move that plant. I usually have to put the plant up high so the cats can't get into them. Penelope was leaving the plant alone, but Bella would have started eating it right away. Oof. So you're going to come to the front of your seat, and you're going to be like you're sitting in your yoga seat, right? And you're going to put one leg out. And you're going to have your toes pointing up, and then we'll point them out. So you should feel your muscles moving when you do that. You point up and out. You can come this way. We're going to hinge at the hip. You don't have to go a lot. You can just go a little bit. If you can do more, then do more. See? Yeah? Okay, so let's do this leg stretch. Point your toes. Breathe. Now let's point our toes up to the ceiling. Do you feel that in your leg? This muscle here and your thigh should be bunched up now. You should feel a stretch in your calf. One more time. Point towards the wall. It's outstretched. I am not leaning forward very much. That's okay. You're not coming back in, girl. And then up. I got this one video that's yoga chair or easy yoga, and they've got this beautiful cat in the background. The cat just wanders around being a good kitty. Like, if you could act like that, you could come in here. So you should feel that stretch in your calf when your toes are pointing up to the ceiling. You should also feel this muscle here contract. So we're contracting this muscle, we're stretching that muscle. Then when we point out the other way, we're reversing that. Okay, let's put our leg back in and do the other one. So leg outstretched, point your toes. Up, toes up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. I'm talking to myself, okay? I'm the one that's punching forward. Now let's point our toes again. And up, toes up. And then out again, point your foot. And we're done. So that was single leg stretch. And now we're going to do a back bend. So I want you to be on the edge of your chair just like you were. You're not going to move anywhere. And you're going to have your feet about 6 inches apart. You're going to have your back straight. Your shoulders are down, your head. And you're going to put your hands behind you. You can do it on the side of your chair, or I can do it behind me because I don't have a back here. So doing it on the side is good. Okay. And then we're going to gently arch our back. We're doing a gentle back bend. And then back. So it's a small movement. Back bend. Straight. Back bend. Straight. Can you please behave yourself? Just lay down and go to sleep. Just lay down and go to sleep, baby. All right. Well, we're going to get to the, you can sit back in your chair now. Let me get over here, middle. Okay, we're going to do upper body circles. So this is good for your waist. And what you need to do is sit in your yoga seat, right? Legs a little bit apart. And you're going to start in the front, lean over, and then you're going to go in a circle. And breathe. Do the best you can do. Now let's stop and go the other way. The other way is harder for me. Maybe it is for you too. Rotating the spine. More breathing. I have to pretend you guys are not looking. Just do what I need to do by feeling in my body what needs to be done. All right. So sit for a second and get yourself back. Breathe. Excellent. And then the final one before we do our meditation is blossoming flower arms. So stick your arms out on either side and your palms are up. Okay. And then we're going to go bend our elbows and bring our hands to our shoulders. And then we'll go out with a blossoming flower. Back in. Out. Hold it there for a second. You should feel your muscles working a little bit in your arms. Breathe. Bring your arms back in. Touch your shoulders and then blossom out. Back in. A couple more times. Blossom. And blossom. Are you feeling it in your arms? Mm. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to do the last part for today because we're almost out of time. I'm trying to do better about keeping it to half an hour. Because at first I was going a little bit over. So you're going to sit in your yoga seat. You're going to have your legs hip width apart or keep your back straight, your shoulders down, your head floating on your head between your collarbones on your shoulder. Yeah, it's just floating. Easy, easy. Put your hands where you like to put them. And then I want you to close your eyes and start breathing deep, slow breaths. And I want you to feel, say, starting from the top of your head and going down through your body. How does your body feel? And if there's anything that's sore or doesn't feel good, give it some loving kindness, some loving thoughts. And then move on to the next. So let us begin. Okay, so just stay there as long as you want, as long as you need. Think healing, loving thoughts to yourself. Your body deserves your attention and your kindness. So breathe, love your body, and move. I hope you have a good week. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for joining me.